All right, Fatboy FadeAway Sports episode 261 getting started here. Daylight savings. I warned everybody last week, and if I would have said Casey had the high odds of showing up to be the only one, I would have lost on that. I would have lost the bet. So well done, Casey. You made it. When Brian couldn't get up or whatever his deal is, maybe he's pumping iron early, probably not. And then Tyler said his alarm did not go off. Wow. All right. You go with the Casey type excuse.
Just kidding. You can't fool me, Tyler. I've used it.
He's going with the KC one there. So we're here at the episode 261. We'll hold down the fort for this week on the show. All right. So I was gonna say before I get into the Crosby stuff and all there, I had a heck of a week. I had a girls playoffs week here at school, and the last game, you remember Bill, the referee from at the airport club? He was doing the game with Randy, who's Tyler's favorite ref. And I probably hadn't seen him in a while, and he's like, "Oh, you look a little bigger there." I said, let's just worry about making good calls. Let's not worry about my physique right now. Let's not worry about
busting out the tape measure on you.
I was like, well, maybe I've been liking food a little more. What's your problem? You got to just shoot it. Let's focus on the game here. Let's focus on you not sucking at making calls. That's where we need to put the effort in. So started out the week with Bill, a little cheap shot there, but that's all right. We finished it out. We got the job.
No, Randy, I thought was the one that Bill said it to you.
Bill's the one. Yeah, Bill's the one. Damn you, Bill. So, anyways, had that go on this week. But we have, like we said, we have the Crosby thing that we'll hit on. Warriors should just shut Curry down at this point. Little World Baseball Classic getting started, and we'll probably get in and out of here on the show here. A little shorter episode is my guest today with it. So, Case, what did you think? Were you upset with Maxx Crosby getting traded to the Ravens? Happy about it? Thought they got value for it. We kind of been talking about it for a while. I did mention the Ravens. I thought that was the team he would go to. Some reports were like, well, Tom didn't want to trade him to Vrabel and all that good stuff. But what did you think of Crosby going to the Ravens for 2 first-round picks?
The fact they got 2 first rounds is not surprising. I mean, he's a really great player. He's not only good at, rushing the passer, but just a complete player.
Yeah.
The 2 first rounds, I think, was huge because we get the 14th pick this year. And then, however, another first round, however that goes next year. But it's a really good start, I think. It's kind of, we'll get into the Curry, but it's kind of like Crosby. It's one great player can only do so much for you when you have so many holes on your team to replace. So, it's hard because I love Maxx Crosby. He's been probably like the only reason to watch the Raiders, to be honest. And so seeing him go is probably bittersweet, but for the organization going forward and as a fan, it's probably the best thing that, and it's good for him. I mean, at least he gets to compete for a playoff team. And, but as being a Raiders fan, I'm relatively happy with it.
So they get the big thing is they get the 14th overall pick in this year's draft.
Yeah.
And then obviously you'll see what happens next year with
what do you think with that 14th? Because they'll have the first overall. Do you keep that 14th, or you try to move it down for more picks, or what do you think? You think they'll just rock like what? Maybe get like Brian's guy Ruben Bain. Hopefully, if he's still there.
I mean, they need impact players, so I hope they don't trade down. I see a couple mock drafts where they get like a receiver. They do need a receiver, but usually first round pick receivers don't always. That's a tough one, but I mean, it'd be nice to get like a receiver with Mendoza.
Yeah,
and then you have Bowers there too. I would love a world where they trade up and get one of the linebackers from Ohio State and just go. We're gonna go our best offensive player. We're gonna go best defensive player this year. And we just set the tone like the Texans did. Obviously you can say what you want about CJ Stroud, but it has made them more relevant to have Stroud and Anderson, and maybe you hit on one of them. That would just be my kind of dream world there with it. But I think at 14th they'll probably go offensive line or the receiver. I would think would be their choice if they would.
So do you think that this is a move though they had to make though, kind of in your mind?
I don't think they had to make it. It's just, again, we talked about it last week. It doesn't mean that they're going to pick right, and it kind of sucks when you see Khalil Mack go off with the Bears. Like, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck if Crosby, gets like 30 sacks or whatever, like something crazy. 18 sacks with the Ravens leads them to a playoff. So I don't know. I get it. I get the move. I understand why they did it. The salary, all that stuff. So I guess they kind of had to, based on where they were as a franchise, but it just continues to show me that this team is just so poorly run. So maybe they're trying. I mean, how many times can you rebuild? I mean, I guess we're used to it now, right? We're just used to them.
Well, you've got a little bigger since we've won.
Apparently, Bill got a little bigger there. Apparently, I mean, what? Well, actually, maybe since high school, I'm about even. So I don't know, but I'm very broke even there. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of just trading away guys to trade them away. I don't know. Yeah, there's something like for me where I just, Brian was like, well, he requested it, and who cares? You don't have to do anything that they request on that point. But they need players. They get 2 first-round picks. That is good value for them. I get that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I forget. I think the other team was offering. I can't remember the other team right now. I'm blanking, but it was a first round and a second round, and that's when the Ravens came in with the 2 first rounders. So it's kind of, you ain't gonna get better than that. So
no, and I think that was at that point. That's why they did it, right? This is the best part, the best thing we're going to get from anybody here, and we'll just take it as it is. But
7 years for Crosby. I mean, that's a fair amount.
I mean, they've got a lot out of him. There's no doubt about that. It just, again, didn't result in any winning. Both coaches he seemed like he liked, they got rid of.
The one thing that would be hard is he was so reliable on just playing. Available was one of his biggest strengths. I mean, he was always on the field. Obviously, he played like 99% or 98% of snaps, but he never missed games, which I liked about him. I mean, he would miss a couple, obviously, but I mean, nothing to the extreme.
No, he had a couple like that where he never. I mean, this year they kind of shut him down at the end a little bit, obviously for obvious reasons. Tank. It sucks. I mean, like you said, he's 28 years old. He'll turn 29 at the end of August here this year. He's owed a lot of money. So from that standpoint, makes sense. I guess now it's what the question always is: can the Raiders draft well?
I think,
right?
No, it is. It is. I was looking for the Ravens side. It's kind of remember when they got Terrell Suggs.
Yeah.
A little reminiscence of that, where it's like, man, he's still a hell of a ball player, and like he was on because Suggs came from Arizona, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's kind of similar in that regard, kind of crappy franchise to go to the Ravens, and could be, even have a 2 Hall of Fame, career. So,
I was trying to look up how many sacks Crosby had in his career.
Man. His TFLs are amazing. I know that.
Let me see if I can get his total here real quick. I just wanted to see what he ended up with the Raiders and sacks. He ended up with 70, basically 69 and a half. 69 and a half sacks all time.
Like so just 110 games, probably something like that.
In 110 games. So yeah. 278 tackles. So that's a lot of production to replace. We've seen it with Khalil Mack, and it didn't play out well. I guess we'll see where this trade of a defensive end plays out too. So, all right. Well, a little bit. Anything else with the Crosby trade you wanted to hit on there right there?
Nah, man. Just shout out to Maxx Crosby, Raider for life, man. No doubt, man. That's a hell of a player, man. It was a good run, fun watching, man. That's for damn sure.
5-time Pro Bowler as well. That's where he ended up there, 5-time. Draymond's birthday this week. Tyler went out, got a cupcake for him, did all that good stuff, celebrated him. Do you think Tyler? Tyler's a 4-time NBA champion, 4-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA, two-time gold medalist, a defensive player of the year, and this is the funniest one, 2024-2025 Hustle Award. So take that, McGurk. No, just kidding. I heard Curry's out next, for right now. What, another 3 games? Do you just shut him down for the whole season, or I don't? Like, you just kind of like, if he can go, he can go.
If he can go, he can go, and he's not going to make it worse. It's, I mean, right now they're 32 and 31. So,
Tyler, did you like the Crosby trade? Did you think the Raiders get enough for him?
I mean, they're 500 team, right? I mean, that's what they are.
Somehow beat the Rockets this week, though.
Yeah, they came close last night against the Thunder. They at least gave a run for their money.
Man, Steve was not happy with Shea on those calls.
I know, man. He is.
Some of them I don't get.
I don't either. It's different than Harden, how he used to do the up and under. At least I kind of understood it. Like, you can't do it. It's weak. His are just, he flails and falls down. Like, I don't know, but got sidetracked there a little bit. But yeah, no, Curry, he just, if he's healthy, play him. But I mean, Porzingis and the roster, they play hard. I get it, but that's not gonna cut it in the playoffs. It's just not gonna get you far enough.
Yeah, no, none of that. Here's just wanted to get some of Kerr's comments.
Happy birthday, Draymond.
Happy birthday. We love you. We love you. One of the key players.
Tyler sends his best wishes.
I love Tyler sends his best wishes. I hope he doesn't say it. But he said, I love it for the Raiders. Get some fatties with Mendoza. They go, what was I saying? I think they go wide receiver, Tyler. That's maybe that 14th pick, though.
Offensive line.
I know.
A Robert Gallery.
I want sexy. I want rich. No, just kidding. I want all the. All right, let me get it up here. Here's Kerr just last night on Shea. He doesn't blame Shea, but he gives his thoughts on it here.
Well, he's incredibly clever, and he knows exactly how to draw contact, and it's all within the rules. And I don't have a problem with Shea. I have a problem with the rules. So, I just think that we, as a league, too much off arm. We hardly allow the defense to do anything, guarding the ball. So if you allow the offensive player to push off with the off arm to create space, it makes it really tough defensively because you can't put your arm in. If you put your arm in, everybody around the league will do what Shea does, what James Harden does. Like, they'll hook your arm and they'll do that, and it's all part of the rules. So,
yeah, no, it just some of those at the bottom. I'm watching. I'm like, my gosh, it's just flopping around over there. Hopefully, we don't play them in a playoff series because we would lose. But I wouldn't want to watch that over and over and over again.
Nah,
that would be rough to watch.
I hope the Spurs demolish them.
I know that would be nice on that side of it.
I can't stand that type of play. I guess because it's like you're, like he said, it's the rules, that are prohibiting the flow to the game. I mean, he's taking advantage of it. He's being smart about it, but it's just not anything that you want to watch.
Yeah, no, never want to watch any of that garbage. And then you got
what I watched the Hornets over that.
Yeah, you're impressed with the Hornets right now? They have the 10 seed still. Are they clean? They're 10 seed now. They're 32.
Making a push, man. They're breaking records, having win streaks that are dating back to 1999. Like, this is insane. The Hornets always sucked.
I'm just saying, Tyler, I don't want to take a fatty just to take a fatty. I'm just saying, like, if the 14th, don't just take one to take one. Let's make sure we got a good fatty there that we need to take. But we did have some awful receivers last year.
Terrible
receivers. And it's nice to build that like wide receiver quarterback thing. If there's one available, I'm not sure if there is one that would take it there to that level. All right, so what do we got? We got about 55. We're like about 62 games into the NBA season, so there's about 20 left. It's kind of I always feel like this part all the way until the end of March Madness is kind of, that's why the NBA should shrink the season a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy though. I thought about this. So every league, it seems like is expanding more games, or the NBA is one of the leagues that's actually trying to condense it. It's kind of weird, right?
Well, I don't know if they are.
Well, football's gone to 17. They were at 14. Basketball's been at 82, and they want to go the other way, which is kind of counterintuitive
No, I
to
hear
most of the leagues, where you want more revenue, you want more games, but they're like, no, we want less games and the same amount of money. Like, it's not going to work like that.
No, I get you. That you're not going to want to do. Yeah, I
mean, there are 9 basketball teams that are terrible right now, though. Like, it's not even worth like watching. Like, I mean, the Nets, Utah, Pelicans. I mean, there's some god awful Sacramento. There's some bad teams.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you think? I mean, the play-in's done 2 things. Yeah, it keeps more teams relevant, but man, if you're bad, there ain't no point of trying. I mean, have you ever sat? You're up in the 4th quarter and you sit your best players. That doesn't make that's crazy.
Yeah, there was the other thing too. I was thinking about with the NBA this week was Tatum coming back.
Yeah, that was sick.
And how much does that change them? Like they seem like the favorite again. Then, right?
Yeah, I would say yeah. I would think so. I mean, they got the most pedigree out of the teams left. I mean, Cleveland. Do you trust Harden? I don't know.
Yeah.
Pistons are really young. First time kind of go around at it here. I mean, don't really have any shooters. I mean, they got Duncan. That's pretty much it. He's stiff as a board, so he can't really do a whole lot more than shoot.
I
mean, the teams that are exciting to watch though are in the East, like the bottom. Like, I love watching Atlanta now because they have Kuminga and they're just like athletic track team. Charlotte's hella fun to watch.
Yeah. It's kind of the boring time of the NBA though for me. It just is a little bit right now. Like I thought it was funny though too. Yesterday I look at the injury reporting. Kuminga's out and Porzingis is in. I'm like, it's just kind of funny that Kuminga's now out for a game. Like, that might not be the end of the world, but just I don't know. Always cracks me up the way the NBA goes with these injuries and stuff. But I do think after March Madness, getting to the playoffs again, there'll be some momentum there. There should be some good matchups, especially even the East will have some good ones this year.
Be compelling
with Detroit and New York and Boston still in there. There's some stuff to look forward to on that side of it.
The one nugget I thought it was kind of fun to throw in there. I read on the article on ESPN. It says Trae Young shines in debut and loss, and I'm like, he had like 11 points. Like, he didn't do anything. He had some nice plays, some highlights. I was like, maybe that's how starved Washington's been. It's been a long time.
They've been waiting for that the whole time.
Full on steroids. This guy's amazing.
He's done it. He's one of the best in the business. So, what else caught your attention this week in the sports world?
Man, I saw the WBC. I saw Shohei still a beast. Hit a grand slam in that thing. And then I saw a huge upset. Was it yesterday? For the WBC. No.
I saw the A's prospect, Puerto Rico. How do you do it? How do they do it, Puerto Rico? How do they?
He hit 2 home runs all of last year.
He does it. He ends up winning on that one right there. It cracks me up. How
insane.
There was one. You have the WBC, and I'm guessing you're not that into that one, or how are you on that?
I'll watch the condensed version YouTube for the games and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna watch like Tyler says, the Latinos and the Americans.
How about the band? I got what's the one I have? We had Schwarber hit a bomb last night on that side for the Team USA. He gives them the 3-1 lead. There was a great play by Machado on did you see this play he made at third base the other day? Look at this play. It's the throw more than even the getting to the ball.
At first base, that can pick everything. Machado, not again. Not again. Oh, not again.
That's so good. That throw is sick right there.
Yeah.
I like how in the World Baseball Classic, how they celebrate everything to the extreme.
Yeah. I love the World Baseball Classic.
The first one was a good one.
Yeah,
I love the excitement.
I know, you hear the music in the background there. You gotta love that, right? Everybody's all like jacked up about it. I gotta get the Puerto Rico in here. A home run. The A's guy, like it just like reminds me of like the old video games where you would go around the bases slowly. I mean, yeah, it was a walk-off, so you get every right to do it in a walk-off, but it's just funny to me how just the gestures of everything. With it. Here's the winner for Puerto Rico last night. Tied at 3. They had to come back a little bit. Now the game is in Puerto Rico, so you expect a dynamic crowd here.
It's an international baseball. And the 1-2 crushed left field line deep. Puerto Rico! Increíble!
Watch the way he runs the bases. Just do it like that. Back the other way. Oh, no, back the other way. There you go.
Flaps the jersey.
Celebrating before they even get there. I love it.
Dude, that's so awesome.
Stop short. Step back.
It's an international baseball.
Dude,
Pretty good stuff.
that's pretty cool. Do you remember, like, when we're younger, we play the video games and you could hit like L1 or R1 and they could do cartwheels and
Yes. They could slow down and do something.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, they could do it. What Tyler say? I think the WCBC should do what hockey did. It was just the 4 teams. I don't need Israel and Great Britain and Italy in the field. They make a mean espresso. I saw
that's
that.
the problem with the world. Tyler's trying to segregate everyone.
He's trying to get him out. We don't want to see him. I think Tyler's probably right. Probably nobody watches it though. That's from Great Britain.
You don't think they're having some cup of tea watching the game?
Probably not. Trace Thompson, I saw with a nice catch last night. Clay's brother. When I see Clay third down and all-time 3-point leaders as well. I saw that with him.
Clay Thompson, yeah.
Both.
You think he's one of the best players all time that doesn't get respect?
No, I think he gets the respect he deserves.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's always going to be some haters out there. I look at everything. I think there's just always going to be haters. I think for the most part, people recognize how good Klay Thompson was to the Warriors and individually.
Yeah.
Now we can have the debate about, I know me and Tyler, Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, but we're still talking about great players when we start to say he's not better than those guys or something like that. Or when I say that, but that doesn't mean that he's a bad player by any means. I mean, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. He's going to be right there. Maybe he's not.
It got me thinking because you said Derek Carr was the 77th best player, and so is Klay Thompson that year.
My segregation is no talent, or is talent and no talent. That's funny. All right, we're getting too close to races here. We're not doing this anymore. Tyler, do you like the Gigantes jersey? Do you like your Gigantes jersey this year? It looks kind of like the old school one. Are they bringing that back? The Giants over there. So here's one more look at it. Gigantes, they're going to bring it back. It's better than the one they had.
I believe it's pronounced Gigantes, not Gigantes.
I like it. That's the American version. I segregate my way of speaking. I segregate my way.
Pronounce it.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to do it. All right, so we're kind of moving through the show here. I saw that the Nick Saban was up on Capitol Hill talking about college sports. We'll see if about time somebody does something. They need to bring back. Somebody's got to help bring back college sports to something of some.
Did you see who's on that show?
On the panel?
Yeah.
What show?
It's gonna be like a college football roundtable, and like they're like gonna be discussing ways on how to solve the NCAA problem. Like this is like basically propaganda for just the coaches and like the Big Ten, the commissioners are just showing up on there. It's just like old white guys like Like it's just
Nothing wrong with old white guys. Nothing wrong with a little.
No, I just mean, but there's no players, there's no woman, there's no. It's just it doesn't make any sense at all. Like it's just basically like them.
Who's
like
the panel? Yeah.
Well, I know Nick Saban's on there, and like that's like the whole cast of just like they're gonna have commissioners on from like the SEC or Big 12, and intertwined guests coming in and out. And it's just like I think it's like 7 of them or 6 of them on there, and it's gonna be interesting. It's just gonna be like bashing NIL and like finding a way to like get rid of the money. Like
just a little thing for people to watch for just a few minutes. I guess that's
it's like political, but for sports. Like it's like a politics sports show, basically.
I remember they used to do that. The little it's like a town meeting type of thing. On ESPN would do stuff like that like 25 years ago. Like they would just random like it wasn't even political then. It was just a sports topic that they would go to. Like,
I mean it's not like but you know how NIL is with it's not. I guess it's kind of political, but it's just more like economics and all that stuff. Or how can we because they don't want to create a union, because then they have to do the union fees, they have to pay the pensions. Like no way they're going to do that. But right now, I mean, dude, the money is insane. Like, I mean, even for basketball, a guy I think from BYU is making like $7 million. It's a lot of money.
Heck of a lot of money on that side of it. All right, so let's see. Why don't we get into little winners and losers? But I'll have some stuff on here as well. All right, one random trivia question. Tyler said he was going to have baseball. Who won the 1983 World Series? Can you think of that?
1983. That was -4.
Where's your knowledge at?
My guess, because they haven't been relevant, but I don't think. No, it wasn't the Pirates, or is it?
No, it was not the Pirates. The Pirates beat this team in a World Series a few years before that.
With Clemente? No, just kidding.
Yes, with Clemente.
Right?
Was it? Yeah. One of them was Clemente, yeah.
I don't know but I don't know.
Orioles, Cal Ripken versus the Phillies. There, they get the last. It's always a tough one. 1983. That's a tricky one there.
The odd year.
How about 1990?
1990. That's salt to the wound, isn't it? Is that the Dodgers?
Yes. Nope. It was the Reds.
Oh, that's right. The big red machine. Yeah.
Just subscribe.
88 was the Dodgers. That's right.
Yeah, reach out, man. We'll subscribe to yours as well. There, appreciate you checking in. We're talking a little Crosby, a little early here about the trade with the Ravens and whether we liked it or not. Who should they take? You go on offensive line or receiver, or whatever. Like I said, my dream world would be trade up for one of those Ohio State linebackers, and then we have our defensive guy at our quarterback for the future. That would be my
just one really good linebacker in her life would be cool.
That would be nice to have one in real life. It'd be nice to have one in real life would be. It would be good on it.
The best one, what would you say? Kirk Morrison?
Kirk Morrison? Good God. Is that can't be.
Greg Beekert, I guess, for a hot minute.
Greg Beekert, yeah. He would definitely be the one that I would think of.
Yeah. But unless you want to throw in Spillane for a year, I mean.
Yeah, no, you're right. Maybe he was probably actually when they did get rid of him, I was a little frustrated because I thought he was. I thought for sure he was. I thought he was one of the better ones that we had.
But that just shows you, like in 25 years, those are our 3 best to show for.
Yeah, which is not the best. not the best thing to have right there with us in that regard. All right, so let's go. We'll go winners and losers. I still got a lot to get into, and with some of that, some videos for you. Why don't you start us out, Case? You want to go winner or loser to start it out?
I'll go winner. It's kind of a sad winner, but got to go with the man, the myth, the legend, Lou Holtz. Hell of a life. Passed away. Lived a long life. I think it was 89 when he passed. But yeah, now he's best known because he used to talk like my buddy Tyler for a little bit. So gotta love Lou. But
for a little bit, Lou was like that his whole life. Yeah.
no.
Oh, I actually got a little Lou thing. Remember he would do that? I got a couple funny ones with him. You're
He's
right.
a great coach too. Got the national championship for Notre Dame.
Yep, he got it out there. Them in the Miami situation, it looks like we're just focusing on the offensive end for my Raiders. We still have holes to fill on the offensive line. We are in positions to draft receiver for Fernando. Ravens won that trade. Yeah, well, that's kind of what I looked at it with Crosby was, like I said, I worry about it from the Khalil Mack factor. It's like we gave up something. We're going to need to get that defensive end back. So is that possible for me? Big
Can you get one Pro Bowl out of it?
One Pro Bowl out of it, exactly. Here's Lou. Remember that show where I think Reese would be like the judge or something like that?
Oh,
And,
yeah.
here we go.
He can go by all the feelings and all the thoughts. I'm giving you facts.
Okay, I'm ready.
That's the same guy
I'm ready
wore the
for-
leprechaun uniform, I might add, because of some idiot comment he made.
Okay, I like that stricken from the record. That's 2 times you've referred to your esteemed co-counselor as an idiot, or not really co-counselor. Co-counselor. I know you do, but he also took a little subtle jab, Moby Dick and a minnow at your last championship. I will strike that from the record as well. Counselor Holtz, I am really persuaded in your favor that no.
I just thought that was hilarious. The way he has that, so this goes at him, but it just cracks me up.
He called your coworker an idiot twice. He's like,
I love him. What do we have on there? I gotta go get one more. Lou.
I like that. He's like, I'll disregard. He's talking about Moby Dick. That is a long time.
That's a long time to do that one. Here's a little bit more Lou Holtz. Let's get a little bit more Lou time.
And you have the editorial page for people can't think. But you can't let people tear you up. You can't let people destroy you. You can't let people say you aren't going to be great. Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do something. My personal belief is there isn't any obstacle that's going to keep me from being successful. Difficult, you're doggone right. That's why so few people achieve success. Don't let people tear you up. Don't let people tear you down. Don't let people cause you to lose the faith and confidence you have in yourself. Because if you really have a strong faith and a strong belief,
Was he the mentalist? He's got the little.
I was blown away.
He's like, what? That was impressive.
I was not expecting that at the end.
You got the whole paper still there with you.
Lou,
Sweet
Lou.
I saw one where he was like, I used to do that with a phone book. Thought that was funny. What did you guys think of the Chiefs Rams trade for McDuffie? What did you think of that one, Jason, where they got?
That was a lot, no? I mean,
yeah. And DJ Moore went to the Bills, too.
4 picks?
Yeah. There's a lot for him.
Was it 2 first rounds, second, and something else, right?
Yeah. And it was definitely. I mean, I would probably more than I would have given up. I did like the idea. Yeah, I did like the idea of the Bills getting who did I just say? DJ Moore. I did like that trade that they got.
Yeah, I mean
there as well. So that was one I thought trade for the Bills. So a couple NFL things happening here. I guess should that be a winner of the week too? Eddie Pinero for the Eddie P.
Eddie Pinero.
Eddie P there for it. All right. Did you start out loser with Lou, or was that winner for himself?
It better be a winner. Yeah, I'm not going to kick the man while he's down.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, loser of the week can just be death. Where you're at. Bittersweet. I got you. All right. How about for winner of the week? I think Lionel Messi, 70-80 million per year. The Miami owner says he will be paid. So quite the contract there for Mr. Messi as well. So he gets a winner of the week for that one for sure.
That's a lot of cash.
Oh gosh, man, that's so much right there. The other winner of the week I got to go with is Mom sent me a good video this week before our championship game. Did she share it with you too?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pat Summit one. I always she's a good one. So in honor of you, Mom, we're gonna get this up here.
You win in life with people. It's not about me. I've never scored a basket for the University of Tennessee, and I'm starting my 36th year. It's all about the people you surround yourself with and what they bring to the court, to the game, and to understanding that it is a team concept and they have to do it together. Look in the mirror and see yourself and challenge yourself to be the very best and to always do the right thing. And again, never compromise your principles, never lower your standards. Whatever it is that you desire to do in life, have the courage and the commitment to do it and to do it to your absolute best. And always, always know that you have to believe it to do it.
Sounds according to Bill, I don't need to look into the beer anymore there. So that's part of what I have with it as we're talking. So that's good stuff. Mom, thanks for sending that my way earlier this week for a little I know, yes, the music in the background getting you fired up there as well, Tyler. So we got that there this week too. How about a loser of the week? We go with Dylan Brooks. Come on, man. You're DUI, you're a professional athlete. How can you be doing this? I said Dylan Brooks, Casey's my loser of the week. DUI for the Phoenix.
No.
Come on, man. What are we doing here? What are we
You
doing
got a
here?
DUI, really?
Yeah, that's according to TMZ. So you know them. They're pretty credible. So we got that. So I'm going with him, loser of the week this week. And then I saw the other thing that's kind of a loser of the week for me is with back to the World Baseball Classic is like the Scooble thing where he's pitching 5 innings. I'm like, what is the point of these guys pitching 4-5 innings? Like for the whole thing, like that doesn't make any sense. Or they're going to pitch one game and then go back to their area. I don't know. I don't get it. I also had to say winner of the week, Sac State beat LSU in LSU. That was pretty impressive.
Hey.
Right? You got to take that there with it. So what do you got, Casey, for loser of the week?
Loser of the week, man. There's a couple, man. I was thinking about it, but one of my favorites, and I can't stand him anymore, is Mick Cronin, the UCLA coach.
Oh, he's so annoying.
Man, he's a dick.
And and he's a big crybaby.
Yeah, like talking about the time zone changes, and then like I think there was a couple weeks ago, but that reporter snapping back and like he's a kid basically. He's like, not a kid, but he's mid-20s.
Yeah.
Young. And I don't know what I would not want to play for someone. And then he kicked out his own player during the game because he made that hustle play that he thought was a dirty play. Like I would never want to play for someone like that.
No,
just tired of him. You're just a loser, dick, a jerk. That's how he comes across. I mean,
I think he's been loser of the week multiple times on this show. Like, that's sad if the Nick Cronin is making it on Fatboy FadeAway Sports loser of the week this much. He's
got to say something about him. I mean,
so Tyler, are you saying that it's not a DUI arrest anymore? Phoenix's 0-0 count is it was for okay. So he got smoking weed. Gotcha. All right. Well, that's better, right? He's better on that end of it, so he's a little better there on that side. Come on, Tyler. Let me have some fun with Dylan Brooks. He's gonna be a little loser of the week there with it.
At least he didn't go Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett with him, yeah. Let's go.
9th speeding ticket. That's a lot.
No, you got the motor vehicle to get the job done. You take it.
No, man, you don't got to worry about that fine. I'll tell you that.
No, he does not. So, all right, your loser of the week was who again? Remind me.
Mick Cronin.
Nick Cronin. Who is what?
He's a hoe.
Oh, okay. So that's that's what the players say with this. So we got Nick Cronin, the loser of the week. He is still a DUI though. Yes, he is. He needs to be an East coach, not a West coach. Yeah, he does. Cincinnati was probably a better spot for him than UCLA. That's probably a better spot for him. For him to go there.
I just saw Damon Stoudemire got fired as a Georgia Tech coach, I guess.
Did he?
Yeah.
Damon Stoudemire? Oh, man. We're losing Mighty Mouse there with it. All right. So that's your loser of the week there with it as well. All right, Tyler. Hopefully we'll get you back next week. I had to give Wendy's a little shout out on their Twitter. They
for chili?
Not the chili, not for chili, for asking Geno Smith since he needs a new job. I said, in case things don't work out in free agency, we're looking for a chief tasting officer. So they did offer Geno a little job, which, come on, that's very respectful of them. They could have gone the other way. They could have gone the other way with that. So they decided not to do that. All right. So those are winners and losers of the week here on Fatboy FadeAway Sports. Case, we'll get Tyler and Brian. They'll probably back together here next week on the show. It was good having you make it. Like I said, you broke the odds this week. If I had to guess, it was not going to be you, and you still showed up. I like it. Appreciate it, man.
I'm a man of the people. I like to show up.
A man of the people. Yes, you are. You are a man of the people. I know that side of it. Let's see if we get is there a drum? I see this new sound. Let me try it out real quick. I got this. Can you hear that? That's that one. This is called the Gong Heartbeat Fast.
The what?
It's Heartbeat Fast.
No, the first word. What was the first?
Gong.
Gong.
So that's what that is too. So I got that. So I got to keep trying out some of these things that I have. You got to try some of these out with it. So just like that, we're bouncing out of here. All right. So good show today, Case. Appreciate you jumping on. Maxx Crosby era has ended for the Raiders. We'll see you guys next week for episode 261.